we go. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Comic Book Bullies with Nerd is the New Bully. I'm your host, Leroy, with my co-host.
And this is Eli, the Barbarian.
Yep. So you already know what we're going to talk about this episode.
Or the Destroyer. Either one. The Destroyer.
The Destroyer had Will Chamberlain in it, so I like that a little bit better.
Bombata.
So, welcome back to 2019. Well, not welcome back. The first year of 2019.
Welcome to.
Yeah. Eli, give us a whole list of movie events that happened in 2019. I know you had a list on Geek Sab, but I didn't get a chance to do everything.
Blade Runner.
Okay.
Yeah. We're supposed to have robots being our slaves, working off planet and shit, and flying. We're supposed to be flying around in cars by now.
But no cars. But we do have phones small enough that you can go in the bathroom and masturbate to.
You can stick up your ass, yeah.
Yeah, so that's progress. You know? I guess we were gonna make flying cars, but we saw that and got sidetracked.
You can jerk off on your phone now.
Right. That's way cooler than flying cars.
Yeah.
It's another one though, isn't it?
Running Man, yeah.
Running Man. Okay.
A game show where people die.
Wait, don't we have that? Well, we don't have that, but I think we
can watch a show. Well, we can watch people die on the internet all the time, but we can't no one wins money over it though.
Right. I hate to holler World Star out of gig because we've hollered too much in the last 2 months, but basically that. or that show The Rock has.
Okay, but does people die? Do people die on it?
Not yet.
Oh, did someone die? Did someone die? What was Wipeout or something? Or did they got paralyzed or something?
Oh, fuck. Really?
On that show, Wipeout, somebody got fucked up real bad. On one of them shows where I think it was Wipeout, maybe.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
I mean, because you think as crazy shit happens, you think I don't wish that on anybody, but you think somebody really get fucked up. I mean, people get fucked up in football, basketball, baseball. You think somebody would and they're trained athletes. So you think people like these would get fucked up too.
Yeah. Or was that the Joe Rogan show? What was that shit called? Where they had to eat like cockroach shit or whatever?
Yeah, and like cow semen and shit, you know.
Fear Factor.
Oh, and they just for those that haven't been keeping up with this the first time listening to 2019, apparently we're the nerd version of Joe Rogan, I guess. That's what iTunes says.
Oh, no shit.
I always got to bring it up because it's always funny to me.
Nerd version of Joe Rogan.
I guess so.
Joe Rogan's he's pretty nerdy. Not like comic.
I think we have him beat though.
But he's not like a comic book nerd. He's like a library book nerd or something.
Oh, okay. Still pretty bad. Okay.
Yeah.
What else I was gonna say? Oh, yeah, people died.
Yeah, that's a
let's go ahead and talk about that. Let's just get that knocked out the way. I hate to do that, but because it's pieces of our childhood going away. And here's the really, really creepy thing about it. They all died at the same time, and they were all 76 years old.
They weren't all born on the same day, were they?
Oh, that's some
that would be
some bird box shit there. That would be too fucking creepy if that shit happened. So yeah. So what happened? We have first off, Mean Gene Okerlund. Yeah. Everybody remember? Well, we remember him because he was part of the heyday of the WWF back in the 80s with Macho Man, and he was the interviewer.
Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper.
He was just as famous as them. So
Jimmy Superfly Snuka, all that shit. Yeah, when I was into it, when I was a little kid.
Pretty much when he left, I left.
Yeah, I think
And so, who else? Super Dave Osborne. Damn, what's his real name?
Something I forget. I don't know. Super Dave.
I don't know. He was in other shit though. That's the thing. Because
I had no idea that
Bob Einstein.
Okay.
Something. I may be making this shit up. I don't know. All I know is that they said he was from Curb, because I never saw an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I might be making. He might even be on that show.
It says he is. I've watched that show, but I didn't know that was Super Dave. I mean, I always remember Super Dave in the fucking Evel Knievel outfit and shit.
Right. That's where we know him from. I don't watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, So they said Bob Einstein or whatever his name was, or Einstein from Curb Your Enthusiasm. I was like, that's Super Dave. I don't know who the fuck Curb Your Enthusiasm is, but I recognize Super Dave. For those of you way too young to recognize, no, Super Dave was not a superhero. Super Dave had a show where he was, but it was a of course, fictional show where he played a stunt man and he just did like really, really fucked up stunts. And the show was pretty much him getting fucked up every show.
Yeah, he got fucked up. Like it was like cartoony, like Wile E. Coyote. He'd get flat
ragdoll effects, stuff like that. But
yeah.
it was super entertaining for me. I mean, when you're that young, you laugh at shit like that.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't fly today, because we're so jaded and woke nowadays. But that shit was funny.
Nothing's funny anymore.
You can't laugh at anything.
Yeah, you're shaming something. Yeah, you're fucking stunt shaming or something.
Right.
Death shaming or whatever.
Right.
Wile E. Coyote shaming.
Right. That shit, Tom and Jerry, Wile E. Coyote, that type of cartoon violence, that's the shit we grew up on, and Super Dave was just a real life version of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, rest in peace to Super Dave. Or whatever your real name is. I don't know. It's really fucked up, man. And the third one, Captain from Captain and Tennille.
Okay.
Or Tennille from Captain and Tennille. I don't know.
Yeah, one of them
is dead.
One of them is dead, yeah.
Yeah, and they died at 76. And they sang something.
I think it was Love Will Keep Us Together. Is that what they say?
Sounds like something they would sing.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Before my time. That was before my time.
Okay. Way before my time also. Like I said, I know Peaches and Herb. I don't know Captain and Tennille.
Who's that? Was that Ashford and no, was that Solid as a Rock?
No, that was Ashford and Simpson.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a group? This isn't a song.
No, right. It's a group.
Okay, no, I don't know what you're talking about then. What did they sing?
Fuck, I forgot. Honestly, I lost my train of thought. I don't know what they sing.
You just got Solid as a Rock in your
I just know I got Solid in my rock in the head, and then I started singing the song in my head, completely forgot about who we were talking about.
That's going to be the ending song now?
Right. Rest in peace to Captain or Tennille.
We'll dedicate Solid as a Rock to you.
I might play a completely different song. I might play Shalimar. I don't know. Atlantic Star. Somebody completely different. Simon and Garfunkel. I don't know.
No parking on the dance floor.
Oh man, I love that fucking song, man. That has nothing to do with Captain and Tennille.
We're thinking of all these songs except the one they can't think of the one awesome. Their one song that they
right. Oh man. Okay, I want to get to the box office, but before we get to the box office, Eli, it's so much. Have you been watching TV lately?
Maybe. It depends. What are you going to talk about?
You know what I'm going to talk about. It's been on my timeline all day, even though you probably haven't been paying attention to it. But on my
I just got off work, so I haven't watched much TV today. So
okay, right. Oh, I know what you want to talk about. We're not talking about that. Actually, we're going to talk about.
I watched football. I watched a football game last night. Watched those damn Cowboys win.
You know I don't watch football, man. I'm fucking over it. I hate to be that guy, but I am that guy. No, what I was talking about there were two things going on. Well, one big thing going on, they had that R. Kelly special going on. It's been going on all week,
Oh, I heard about this. I was wondering why he's back in the news. So it was a TV show?
Right, he's back in it's on Lifetime. So they did a documentary, and it's been a 2-hour documentary every day this entire week about all the fucked up shit he's been doing, like, molesting kids, teenagers. Apparently he has a sex cult. We've talked about all this stuff before, and that's the thing we're worrying about me. They're pretty much saying all the stuff that we already knew, but people are just acting like this is brand new information,
Yeah.
But people are freaking out. But at the same time, there's even more important stuff going on. I won't say it's more important stuff because it's other stuff going on in the world we need to pay attention to. One, Trump.
Yeah.
And what is the fucked up shit he's doing right now? I'll tell you what the fucked up shit he's doing right now. Okay, for those of you that don't know what's going on right now, he's really, really, really trying to build this wall. He wants this wall done. And to get this wall done, if they don't do what he wants to do, he's basically holding the government hostage. This is some real shit. This is not a Lex Luthor plot we're doing right now. So the government is shut down, and here's how it affects you. Everybody listen, because I know you tuned out when I said Trump, so everybody listen, because this is going to affect you. So the tax returns are due on the 31st, of course, with the saying, right? So you still have to do your taxes, and you still have to turn everything in. However, as long as the government is shut down, you are not getting a refund check.
Mm-hmm.
So you can thank Donald J. Trump for that. If you voted this asshole in, congratulations.
Yeah.
So
I'm blaming you all.
right. So I know we want to talk about comics, but that is some stuff I think everybody needs to know about. And then you got people on the timeline. Why are you worried about R. Kelly when you need to be worried about this? Look, I can walk and chew gum at the same time. It's okay to pay attention to one thing and pay attention to another thing that's going on. You don't have to be laser focused on one thing. It's always stuff coming at you, and you can focus on both. Plus, this R. Kelly shit is super serious because this shit he's doing is actually exposing like other pedophiles and child molesters and patterns that they use. So if you see the pattern, you can maybe stop it or, break the pattern yourself. Thinking of that. And plus this, this government shutdown shit is, like I said, affecting everybody. So it's stuff we all need to pay attention to.
Yeah. Yeah, I can be pissed off at more than one thing. I am all the time, anyways.
Right. I don't know why people think we can't be pissed off at more than one thing.
Yeah. I'll bitch about that, then I'll bitch about this, and then I'll bitch about that.
That's pretty much what this show is. We bitch about everything.
We're just here to complain.
Focus on one thing.
Yeah. They're gonna keep my tax returns, but they're still gonna take taxes out of my check.
Right.
Motherfuckers.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. You should shut all this shit down,
Yeah, no shit.
Oh shit. All right, can we actually get into the podcast now?
Yeah.
Okay. Before we go down a deeper rabbit hole that we've already gone to. Okay, now let's talk about the box office numbers. Now, these box office numbers are really, really interesting, and we're going to dig into this for a second because some interesting stuff that has happened. So, Eli, give it to me. What is the number one movie of the weekend for the third time straight?
It's the motherfucking Aquaman.
The motherfucking Aquaman. Aquamomoa.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some sea ocean puns, but I'm just drawing a blank right now. It sinks the competition.
Just making everybody wet and moist.
Yeah. I'm drawing a blank right now. I should have took notes before this shit. Anyway, number 2, Escape Room. Number 3, we have Mary Poppins Returns. We have number 4, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, cool.
It's
that's still up there.
It's struggling. I wish it was higher. It needs to be higher, but it's not. Number 5, Bumblebee. Number 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no one gives a fuck
Top
about
5.
that. Oh yeah, you saw it. That's right. You're like the only person who saw that movie. It's fucked up. We got all these Michael Bay shit movies, and then they actually make a good one, and nobody sees it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like this is like the only good Transformer movie that's ever been made, and no one's going to watch it.
Because after a while, you make so many shit movies, you get tired of it. You're like, I don't even care anymore.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Okay.
Even though the last shitty one made $1 billion.
Well, that's the thing. That's actually what I want to clear up. The last one actually made less money than Justice League.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah, most people don't realize. Everybody just think these Transformers movies just make $1 billion every single movie, but they really don't. The Mark Wahlberg movies actually was on a downtrend, so nobody likes the Mark Wahlberg movies.
How many Mark Wahlberg movies are there?
There were
3?
2, but one made $1 billion, but only because half of the movie was in China, so China, flocked to it, and that was it. But the next one, nobody saw that shit. So. And that may be what hurt, that last one. The last one was like, a really, really, really bad movie. And I'm just like, I can't sit through another one of these. Sorry. That's how I feel. Maybe the rest of the world feels that way. That's why I didn't see the movie too. I don't know. Where were we? Number 5, Clint Eastwood, The Mule.
Yeah.
Yep. Number 6, Vice. Or number 7, Vice. Sorry. Number 8, Second Act. Number 9, Ralph Breaks the Internet. And number 10, Holmes and Watson, which some people have it on the list already as one of the worst movies ever made.
Well, that's a damn shit.
They're really saying it's really bad. I mean, I don't think what happened. So, anywho, let's go back to not Escape Room. Oh, fuck that movie. Wait, that's not a Christian movie, is it? Oh well.
Which one?
Escape Room. I just said fuck Escape Room, but never mind.
You said a Christian movie?
I don't know. It may have
no,
been.
Escape Room's that horror flick where they gotta escape a room.
You know what I'm thinking about? War Room. War Room was a Christian movie.
Oh yeah, I missed that one. Sorry.
Okay. You need to go see it. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about it here. So Aquaman is sitting at a nice, fat, juicy $940 million already in its third week.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. So, I mean, if it's made that already in its third week, $1 billion is almost a guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
But let's think bigger. Okay. It's
like
all
2 billion.
Aquaman. The thing is, at 940 million, it is already the highest grossing DCEU movie of all time.
Yeah, that's funny.
Right. That's weird. Aquaman grossed more than the movie that starred Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Doomsday. That's the world
And
we
Lex
live in
Luthor.
now.
And Lex Luthor.
And
Don't forget
Lex Luthor. That's the world we live in now, people. Aquaman by himself. Nobody else, just him. So, and yeah, he's going to clear $1 billion. But like I said, let's think bigger than this, because by next week this time, it's probably going to beat The Dark Knight. So now we're past the DCU. Aquaman's conquered them. You know, he's the king of Atlantis for a reason. So now he's looking at bigger fish. I found it. He has bigger fish to fry. Eli, why did you write that shit down? Damn, I brought that shit back. Okay, yeah. Okay. It took me, look, in 2019 is slow for me to get into it. I'm starting to get into it now, but okay. All right. So, like I said, we got the Nolan trilogy. He's going after them now. And Eli, it very well looked like it might get it, because let's think about it like this. I looked at the numbers today. Dark Knight Rises only did like $1 billion. I'm saying only like $1 billion and 69, something like that. So Aquaman does 1.1 billion. It's the highest grossing DC movie ever made.
That's funny. Aquaman.
This is the world we live in now. Like, really? 10 years ago, nobody would have predicted this.
No, I think it's hilarious.
It's so weird, man. It's funny. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad, Eli. I wouldn't even be mad if it happens. It's just weird.
Well, but the thing is, it's a good movie.
Right, that's the thing. It hit all the cylinders. Everything you're looking for in a blockbuster action superhero movie. It is. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think another reason that really boosts this movie up, not just Aquaman, Jason Momoa.
Yeah,
he's the real deal.
Yeah,
he's a bona fide movie star, and I think he sells the movie more than Aquaman. Like the name Aquaman.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's pretty much what it is. I think the people who hate this movie are either just hating Aquaman or they hate him. Like dudes who are jealous because, or DC, yeah. Right. But I think a lot of people, like dudes who are jealous of Jason Momoa, you know, they're just shitting on the movie because it's, you know, they feel insecure.
You mean
because their girlfriends, their girlfriends fantasize about it.
So I can see it now. They take their dates to go see the movie, and he's just got rippling muscles, just walking out of the sea, just waving his hair, and she's like, "Ooh." Like, what the fuck?
That's how I see. Whenever somebody's hating the movie, Aquaman's a piece of shit, trash ass movie. Fuck that. Jason Momoa can't act. Like he's the worst actor of all time. Like shit. You sound like a chick bitching about like Megan Fox, you know.
And that's exactly what I was gonna say. The verse is exactly thing.
She can't act.
Oh wow. So, and of course, Eli, I know you saw my article today.
Did I?
You didn't see
my article? The one on Outright Geekery.
Oh man, yeah, on Outright Geekery.
I did see that. The one you wrote.
Yeah, the one I wrote that took me 5 minutes and it set the internet on fire. Everybody's pissed. Everybody's cursing each other out. The arc has been banned in certain groups. They're just like, fuck it, we're just going to cut this shit. Okay, well, the article I put out, I just put it there for those that don't know. That's why you need to go to Outright Geekery. We geek out. Ding. Okay. I didn't trademark that. Somebody else did. But what was I going to say? So, Aquaman overseas has beaten Black Panther.
Yeah.
Some people are really happy about that. Some people are really mad about that. Some people are arguing about it. Doesn't matter. It gets us hit on the website. Gomer, you're welcome. It's just funny. But like I said, it's weird because, like I said, Aquaman is doing gangbusters over there in China. They've even extended it, you know, past that. And then you look at Black Panther's numbers in China. Wasn't too hot. Wasn't bad. Wasn't too hot. Aquaman is probably going to triple the Black Panther numbers in China alone.
Didn't China say that they didn't like Black Panther because it was too dark or something?
Too dark, too black, something. The one guy said it made him woozy, or the blackness it just falls out in the seat. So something like that. So yeah, but like I said, and now as far as and that's the thing. That's what I want to put on the thing is that domestic wise, actually, Aquaman is still the second lowest out of the DCEU movies. It's only beaten Justice League so far. That's probably going to catch the other ones down the road, but you know, it's we'll see where it goes because domestically wise, that's where it was handed by. But it looks like, here's the thing, Eli. It looks like the movie has legs because each
fins.
Okay. We're on our game. We're getting there. We're getting to the spirit of 2019.
I gave it a shot. You can't.
A for effort.
Yeah.
Swing and miss.
I try.
All right. So
failure is the best teacher.
So that's the thing going on with Aquaman right now, is that each week is getting like the drop off isn't as big as other movies are because word of mouth is catching on. People saying you need to go see Aquaman. You need to go see Aquaman. So it had the lowest gross of any DC movie opening weekend, but it also has the least, drop off of any movie that's DC. Because look at BVS.
Oh yeah.
Get $500 million first week. Second week, nobody saw that shit. I'm not going back to see this shit. Like, people with the word of mouth got out about that movie. Don't go see that shit. And that's why it struggles so hard, So, and that's why, Aquaman is doing his thing. So, yeah. I think we talked long about Aquaman. I think we sucked Jason Momoa's dick long enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we went deep sea diving long enough. I'm done. I can't do any more ocean puns. I'll have some next week when Aquaman breaks more records. That being said, let's talk about the Golden Globes real quick. Eli.
Well,
Oh, I'm going to just say it. Okay, so what movie tonight won a Golden Globe? No, what comic book movie tonight won a Golden Globe?
Well, I know Black Panther was nominated for a bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm. No.
Black Panther wasn't nominated? Or Black Panther
was nominated, but it didn't win.
It didn't win? Oh, no shit.
In either category. I think it was nominated for either 2 or 3. It didn't win in either category. But what did win was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, no shit.
Mm-hmm. Won best animation or best movie animation. I don't remember the categories or anything like that, but I know it won for best movie animation. So I guess it was up against Incredibles 2 and probably some other movies that I didn't know about. But yeah, it won. So it was like a last minute thing they put in there and it won. So yeah.
Well, good for that, because that was cool.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, honestly, if that's the only comic book movie that won this year, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Actually, what did win the Golden Globe tonight? It was Bohemian Rhapsody. That's right. I'm not gonna say it was a shit movie. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, Bohemian Rhapsody cleaned up.
Oh, really?
Every time I turned around, they would announce the movie. That guy, the bug-eyed guy, I don't know his name.
Oh, the guy who played Freddie Mercury. What's his name? Mr. Robot guy.
That guy, or it's Robot Man. One of them. Whoever he is, he won.
Okay. Well, he did a good job. I saw Bohemian Rhapsody twice. I thought it was a good movie. So.
Okay. Yeah. So it won Best Movie Golden Globe. Yeah, it cleaned up that night and it's looking pretty good for the Oscars to come in also. So yeah, let me say honestly, that's the only thing I gave a fuck about in the Golden Globe. The rest of it was a bunch of movies and people I didn't know or didn't see or don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So that's cool. Let's move on past that. Let's talk about Young Justice.
Okay.
I just want to dive right into it because honestly, Eli, if you had seen this would have been the whole show.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Like I said, Young Justice Season 3 is only on DC Universe, which I know a bunch of you fuckers have saw it on Fire Stick on some other, free app or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, it's on DC Universe. They saw it. And Eli, it's weird. They went into a new direction. They even went to a newer direction they did the last time they did it, went to a new direction.
Okay.
So what they did, I'm trying to see if I can cram with someone. I took notes on this, but I threw the notes away. So season 5, remember, they had a 5-year jump, right?
Okay.
So this time they have a 2-year jump. Even though the show has been 5 years since the last time it aired on TV, but that's neither here nor there. So the thing is, like the other show, like the other 2 seasons were based off like just Young Justice comics and Teen Titan comics. They're not doing it this time. Because the thing is, the Young Justice, they're all old as fuck now. So you can't do a Young Justice anymore. They're all adult. So they're actually adapting the Batman and the Outsiders comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like the Young Justice team show. Okay, here's the thing. The DC, there's 26 episodes, right? but they're dropping them 3 at a time. So it's gonna be 3 episodes per week. So it was 3 episodes they dropped first, and it was them, and that's it. So the Young Justice team basically cameoed in the 3 episodes I saw. Like they was in it one time, done, and that's it. We didn't see them again. Like shit. The whole thing was about the other team. But so it's like Batman and the Outsiders, but instead of Batman, you have Nightwing leading the same team that Batman led in the comics. Since Black Lightning was like a breakout character in that comic, Black Lightning is like the main character in this first 3 shows. Like weird as fuck. They got his kids in there, the kids from the show and this and whatever, and ex-wife and shit. And the thing is, he's got PTSD in this show because he went on a bad mission that kind of fucked his head up. So the whole thing, and they even show Static in the show. Static has no talking lines, nothing. It's just all about Black Lightning. You got other folks on there that was in the Outsiders that, they're working their way into the show. What else? All the folks, like the Young Justice team, they're all changed. They're all different. Like Miss Martian, she's just a full white Martian now. She's walking around like a white Martian. She don't care about being green anymore. Oh, and Aquaman.
Oh, yeah?
Aquaman is Calder now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he's Aquaman, and he's leader of the Justice League.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, whoa, okay. Because the way they do it is like fucked up. They's like, how they do the boom tubes and walk in, and they say their names on the show. So like, Aquaman coming in now. So you just see like the Aquaman symbol, right? And it pans out, and it's Calder. You're like, wait, what the fuck? But so what's going on is basically that, and some of this, it's so much shit I gotta talk. I'm trying to cram this shit as much as possible because the show is just so awesome. Okay, so basically what happened is since the show is now on DC Universe now, they're no longer on Cartoon Network. They can take this show to another level, thematically wise, mature wise. The show is more mature now. It's more graphic than what it was before. They get away with like violence they couldn't get away on the show before. The themes they're touching on this show are stuff they couldn't touch on in Cartoon Network get away with. They got dirtier jokes on there now. Now, keep in mind, it's nothing like the DC movies they got because, like I said, they can really get out there if they want to. Nothing like that, but it's stuff that they couldn't get away with if they was on Cartoon Network. Like, for instance, I'm trying to think what is one thing they did. Drawing a blank. Anyway, let's move on past that. Plot wise, because I'm just trying to remember everything I remember from the show. But plot wise, what's going on right now? Like I said, it's 2 years later. This U.S. Secretary General has put restrictions on the Justice League, so they can't do anything. The only way the Justice League can do anything is that the UN agrees 100% that the Justice League can do something, which never happens. Oh, I meant to tell you the U.S. Secretary General is Lex Luthor. So yeah. That's why they can't do anything. So Batman, and I hate to spoil it. I'm going to spoil it. So Batman is like, well, since the Justice League can't do anything, we got to do our own thing. I quit. So he stands up and quit. When he stands up and quit, half the other Justice League quits also. And then they look around like, and Wonder Woman's like, oh, you playing this shit the whole time? He's like, oh yeah, I play this shit the whole time. So he had already been talking to like Green Arrow and whoever the fuck else that just up and leaves, other Robin and disappears. Oh, Hardware's in here. Hardware is another Milestone character. Doesn't say anything.
Okay. Wow, really?
Yeah, but when Batman leaves and walks out the door, he leaves with him. I'm like, oh shit, okay. So Batman got his own team. Nightwing got his own team. The Young Justice team got their own team. Justice League got their own team. So much crazy shit is going on right now. Yeah, so that's what I meant to say. Like some of the themes that they're dealing with on this show right now. They're dealing with the main thing they did in the first 3 episodes is human trafficking, which you can't get away with on a Cartoon Network show. They dabbled into it in season 2, but they're really going into it in season 3. And the thing is, the human trafficking there is meta-human trafficking. Metahumans are getting kidnapped left and right, and since the rest of the world recognizes only metahumans, they don't care. So the rest of the world doesn't care what happens to metahumans. So you got Beast Boy, who's a movie star now, saying, I'm one of the only open, out the closet or open metahumans or some shit he says, and he said, I'm trying to bring awareness to this issue because no one cares. So they're trying to get like real political with it and put it in your face. And I'm like, oh, damn, And what's really fucked up on that show is that Beast Boy's girlfriend on the show, apparently his girlfriend is the same girl that Wally rescued in season 1. And Beast Boy met her at Wally West's funeral. I'm like, oh shit. It took me a while to catch on to that. So yeah, it's so much stuff going on with that show. So overall, I know I talked a whole bunch about the show, but overall I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Well, cool.
I know you expected more than that. The only reason I'm giving it that high, well, that low, is because I know a lot of this show was kind of like putting the building blocks together. They introduced like a whole shitload of characters, which is funny because they already got a whole shitload of characters. So I know that they're putting the piece together and they got even more characters. Like, I know you see the banner right now. Some of those characters didn't even show up. So you know they got more characters showing up going down the road. We don't know what the fuck Batman got planned. He quit the Justice League and he never shows up again. Like, weird as fuck. So, yeah. All I got with that. Let's talk about Netflix real quick, because I know we always jump to that. Netflix told you dumb motherfuckers to quit doing the Bird Box Challenge and hurting yourselves.
What is the Bird Box Challenge?
The Bird Box Challenge is...
Does it involve blindfolding or something?
Yes.
Blindfolding and driving? Or
just blind... I don't know. Just blindfolding doing anything. Just blindfolding doing anything. And they have it where people are running into walls, people are running into the glass, tripping, because they're blindfolded, they can't see anything. So Netflix had to put out a statement like, stop doing dumb shit to, kill yourself. I don't know. People are stupid. What else we got? I know it's something big we got. What am I missing, Eli?
Oh, Batwoman.
Oh, yeah. Batwoman got a show.
That wasn't the
I don't know what else to say.
Punisher. We got the speaking of Netflix, we got a Punisher trailer.
Oh yeah, we got that too. Oh yeah, Eli. Let's okay. What did you see it, Eli?
I did. And I honestly, I can't remember what I saw. That's how much I give a shit about the Punisher.
I didn't either. So that's why I watched it again, so I can at least what happened. All I remember is that they have Jigsaw in it, right?
Oh, that's right. They had like the sexiest, hottest Jigsaw.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, this dude got like a beauty scar, and that's it. Like they fucked him up at the end of the show.
What did they smear his lipstick or some shit? What
the fuck is going on? But here's the thing: he's wearing a mask that's cut up. Did you see that?
No.
Yes.
Well, I probably did, but I don't remember.
That's it. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh, that's what they're doing." Okay, so he still looks like Billy the Beaut, just with like a beauty scar just going down his face. But now he has a Jigsaw mask. It's something like a Rorschach mask he's wearing.
Oh,
so that's the Jigsaw. That's how they're gonna make him ugly.
Yeah, because that sounds great.
Yeah. I'm just like, did Netflix cancel the show already?
Well, they should. I'm sure they will.
They will. It's gonna be the day before, the day after the weekend. We've canceled the show. Don't worry about it.
And people be like, "This what the fuck?" I'll be like, "Good."
That and I thought Jessica Jones was coming first, but oh well, whatever. That's gonna get canceled.
Yeah. Those are all done. I mean,
those are all done. Okay. Let me say, can we move to the video game section?
Sure.
Because this is the part I really wanted to get to. Which one I want to tackle first? I want to tackle Soulja Boy. I want it. Okay. Now, trust me, this is going to be the last time we address the Soulja Boy controversy. And I'll tell you why in a second. Eli, remember I sent you that link to Soulja Boy's website, right?
Did you?
Yeah. I sent it with the Punisher link.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I sent you the link to the Soulja Boy website. But here's the thing. If you click the website, it sends you to Nintendo's website.
Oh, yeah, I just did. Yeah, 3DS.
Right. So what have we learned in this whole thing? Do not fuck with Nintendo. That's what we learned.
Damn, they just took his domain.
They took his domain because he took his games off. They took his domain. They took his whole website.
They took his name.
They probably own that shitty ass Soulja Boy song from 2000, whatever.
They're gonna make their own video game with him.
Super Mario, that hoe. Tell me you. We own that shit now. What are we gonna talk about? Let's talk about Jack Black now.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's what I want to talk about, Jack. First, no, fuck Jack Black. Let's talk about me for a second. I'm video game.
You?
Yes, let's talk about me for a second. Let's plug me. Okay. Now, Eli, I am 2 away.
2?
I know you don't know what that means. So I'm gonna break it down for you. I am 2 subscribers away from hitting 1,000 on YouTube.
Oh no shit.
Yes, 2 away.
For comic book bullies?
Yes. The numbers jump up just that quick. All it took is a couple Spider-Man videos and just jumped me up, and that was it. So I'm 2 away. Now, it took me all year of 2018 to hit that number. Let's talk about this fucker Jack Black for a second. Now.
Oh, here you go. Here I go. Hey, on my phone, I'm not subscribed. There you go.
Well, there you go. 999. I'm 1 away. I'm 1 away.
No, it says 999 right now. I just subscribed.
Okay.
So I'm the 1,000th one.
You're the 1,000th. There it is. It just popped up.
At least this phone.
Yeah,
I might have subscribed on my tablet.
On the YouTube feed. Okay. Thrash Jaws, right?
Yep.
That's you. Okay.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
I'm going to just leave that up there. I'm not going to touch it. Okay. So, let's talk about this fucker Jack Black. He wants to get in on the action, too. He makes a video saying he's going to jump into the YouTube section. He's going to start making gaming videos. And this was back in like December 12th. I knew about it, but I didn't think. I was like, good for Jack Black. Okay. He hasn't made a video since. That was almost a month ago. And guess what? He has 2 million subscribers already. He hadn't done anything.
In just one video?
Yes. One video of him spinning around in a chair. Not playing. And it's 30 seconds. He hadn't played a single video game on there yet. Hadn't announced the schedule, hadn't announced what he's gonna do, and that's it. And here's why I get pissed off about this shit. YouTube is for the little guys. YouTube is for the guys that aren't the big guys that are trying to, just make content and just push out stuff like that. When you got the big guys like Jack Black or Will Smith, honing in on our territory, it makes it harder for us to do stuff.
Yeah, no shit.
Go play in your own area. You have millions. You have movies. You have TV shows. Look, Jack Black is an extremely talented guy. Funny as fuck. Sing, got concerts. I'll be honest with you, Nacho Libre is one of my favorite movies of all time. So I'm sorry, it's a guilty pleasure. It just is. But at the same time, why does Jack Black get to come in on my turf bullying me out? Go do your thing over there. Or at least if you're going to get into the arena, at least respect the arena. If he put up videos and play YouTube, because he has been in the video game market before. He has a video game with his name on it. What's that? Brutal Legend? Yeah. So he's no stranger to this. This ain't his first rodeo. So if you jump into it, do something. Make videos. He's a funny guy. If you're gonna get 2 million subscribers, earn the 2 million subscribers. I know I sound like a hater. I know I sound bitter. I don't give a fuck. I'm pissed. Just because he just shows up and just get 2 million, I've been busting my ass trying to get where I'm at to get 999. Thanks, Eli. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. I got no more rants. Now, can we move to the bread and butter of the podcast?
Sure.
All right, let's do this. Like I said, this is the bread and butter podcast where we actually talk about comics. Because we're the comic book bullies. We like to at least live up to that name, And the first thing we're going to do is break down some comics. Eli, can I go first? Let me knock this one out.
All right, good.
Not the one we want to do, the one that's been going on. Heroes in Crisis.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Give me a second. Let me drink some water. Okay. So basically how the book starts off, we get Aqualad. But not black Aqualad, white Aqualad. I know this is confusing.
Damn it.
Yeah. I had to paint the picture. Anyway, he's no longer Aqualad. If anybody read the comics, Aqualad eventually became a supervillain named Tempest. This was all back in the Peter David run, whatever like that. So, Tempest, Aqualad, Garth, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Garth? Marth? What's his name? Fuck it, whatever. He's drunk. He's in a bar. How do you have aqua powers and drunk? How does that work? I thought about that for a second.
I don't know. Well, it's alcohol. It's not water.
I figured. Yeah, but anyway, drunk as shit. He's screaming about, I used to be a Teen Titan. I used to be a Teen Titan. Because he used to be on Teen Titans, but technically wasn't on Teen Titans because New 52 been rebooted and whatever. He's drunk as shit. Donna Troy comes in there, drags his ass out, and that's it. That being said, we move on to the next part of the issue, and we have Flash and Batman, who are the Justice League's best detectives, investigating the scene of Sanctuary, trying to figure out, who killed everybody. And Flash looks at Batman. Batman looks at Flash like, okay, we know who it is, right? Yeah, of course we know who it is. And Flash says Harley. Batman says, Booster Gold. And they look at each other and says, fuck. So while they're doing that, Batgirl finds Harley Quinn. She finds it in the funhouse because that's where Harley Quinn always hides out, stuff like that. And Harley Quinn tries to fight Batgirl. Batgirl's like, don't fight me, Harley. I didn't come here to fight you. I came to help you out because if they find you, like Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, they're going to kick the shit out of you. I'm here to just find out what really happened. And then they start having this girl-to-girl moment and start talking, and then they hug in the funhouse mirror, and the funhouse mirror is broken because Batgirl's trying to tell her how, because I was broken once, but I had to heal myself, and I know you were broken once, had to feel yourself. We're both broken by the Joker, and we're trying to heal ourselves. You know, and it's just this Sister of the Yah-Yah Hood moment, and they just hug, and that's it. So they go do their thing. Let's cut back to Booster Gold. Booster Gold's been wrapped in the that golden lasso, the lasso of truth by Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman asks the question about what happened. And he tells Wonder Woman happened, like Harley Quinn killed everybody, but somehow his story just has holes in it for some reason. Like if Booster Gold has a shield from Brainiac that Superman can't break through, why is Harley beating his ass with a hammer? None of it makes sense, you know. But they just go with it anyway. And Wonder Woman kind of thinks that maybe he's so crazy, he believes that shit happened, which is why he passed the lasso of truth, you know. Anyway, what else happens? Not Booster Gold. Blue Beetle. Not the Spanish one, the white one. I know it's confusing. Okay. But anyway, white Blue Beetle goes into the jail cell with Booster Gold and tests him. And he was like, so you been holding up pretty good? He's like, yeah. He's like, Booster, we need to get out of here. He's like, I can't get out of here. Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman wants me to sit here. The Trinity, the Justice League, I can't go anywhere. And plus, I couldn't get out of here even if I wanted to because they had me in a cell. And Booster Gold's like, yeah, I thought about that. But then I just remembered, Core Industry built the Hall of Justice. So he blows up the cell and breaks them out, and they fist pump each other and like, let's go do this. Bros before heroes. And they fly off into the white Blue Beetle mobile and whatever the fuck. Now, meanwhile, in the Batcave, you got Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman having a little powwow, having a discussion. Wonder Woman is fucking pissed when she finds out that Booster Gold broke out. Can't nobody find him. She even punches a hole through the giant penny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Batman looks at Superman like, you couldn't stop that before it happened? Because she knocked the penny over and it breaks his Batmobile or some shit. You know? And then Superman's like, we don't have time for that, Bruce. I actually have some more important issues to talk to both of you about. So apparently all the footage of the Sanctuary and other heroes are going out. They've been feeding that information to Lois Lane. They're like, wait, what? And Batman's like, there is no footage that exists. I erased all the footage. You're like, well, if the footage exists, why does Lois Lane have it right now? I even saw the footage myself. And they were like, well, Clark, you're going to stop your wife from posting that footage of the Sanctuary, right? You're like, I can't. What the fuck you mean you can't? That's your wife. Can't do it. Matter of fact, she just posted a minute ago. Sorry. And they turn on news, stuff like that, and it's every fucking way. It's going viral. Everything. So everybody knows about Sanctuary. Everybody knows about all the people that got killed. Everybody knows Harley Quinn and Booster Gold are on the run because the prime suspects are doing it. And everybody knows that heroes go to a special loony bin because they're all fucked up. And the book ends. Some other shit happens, but I can't remember. Yeah. 3 out of 5. This feels like a placeholder because I feel like the issues have been strong, but I feel like Tom King is holding this particular book as a placeholder for something better that's going to come along later on. And nothing really happens. Drunk Aqualad, Batgirl shows off her vulnerability. She shows off her shot where her bullet wound where she got shot. But
that made big. I heard about the big, huge.
That
was like big news.
The reason is because it's too sexy. That makes any sense? I don't know.
Okay.
I think that's why it made news, because the way this guy draws these women, like. There's a picture of Lois Lane in here. I was like, oh shit. She's like wearing a Superman outfit with like some.
Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Now, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Is like they always say this shit. Oh, she's sexified or something or whatever. And sometimes I don't ever think of that unless the internet tells me.
She's ass naked. Showing the shit. She just lift up her shirt. She shows the bullet wound there. She turns around, shows the bullet wound going through her back. That's it. But it's like she got this nice round, plump ass that looks like an apple. I know we're sexualizing cartoon characters, but fuck it, whatever.
Okay, yeah, okay. Here's the okay. I'm looking it up. Let's see. Oh, I suppose, yeah. The 9 panels. I mean, yeah, she's just.
I mean, I think it would have been more effective if the artist would have zoomed in on the bullet wound instead of just showing her round, perfect ass. I think that kind of takes away from it. You know, that's just me. You know,
I suppose.
But you gotta sell comics, so they know their target audience. So yeah, that's it. But yeah, he's drawing Lois Lane super sexy, Batgirl super sexy, Donna Troy super sexy, Harley Quinn super sexy, Wonder Woman super sexy. Like, we get it, dude. We get it. You're trying to sell comics, you know, but you're kind of undermining the story with your sexiness, you know. So it's just
I guess people are just pissing and moaning.
I mean, like I said, I'm not getting
she's supposed
up in arms.
Yeah, I mean, she's supposed to show off trauma, but they have her, but they're obviously showing her body.
Right. I feel like it's lost in the message. Like when you see the panel, you're not looking at a bullet wound.
No.
You know, it's like those Instagram thirst traps. You know, like the chicks with the huge tits and the huge ass, and like eating a banana, and they're like, "This banana is so delicious." Like, come on, we know what the fuck you're doing. You never even care about no damn banana. You know, that's what it feel like. That he turned Batgirl into an Instagram thought. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I said, I'm not really flipping out over it that much.
Yeah, I guess I can see what they're saying, but you know,
it's just like, honestly, Eli, the thing is, we've seen worse. That's the thing.
Yeah,
we're numb to this shit because it's normalized for us. You know, we read
X-Men
in the 90s.
But I mean, I'm taking this out of context. I mean, it doesn't sound like. I mean, she's talking to Harley, right? Are they just like?
Well, I mean, that's how this
was
book
that what's
is.
going on?
The thing is, you're actually not reading out of context because that's
because what you said is she's talking to Harley. I didn't read the book, but you said she's talking to Harley.
Right, but I'm gonna break it down for you because actually you're not reading out of context. Yes, okay. She do it, but the way this book has been going, like that scene you're reading right now, that's how they do it. Like the book will stop and it will show like a therapy session of the hero, and it's just one page, like out of nowhere that has no context with anything. And then the story goes back to what he was doing before. So that what you're doing, that is the context.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why? So who's she showing these off to? Her therapist?
We don't know. They never say. Every book, a hero is talking to somebody, but we don't know who they're talking to. I think it's the puddler. I don't know what the fuck a puddler is, but I think that's who they're talking to. Some kind of robot that Superman built, and they're just saying their feelings to that robot or whatever. I think the robot looks like Martha and Jonathan Kent or something, you know. But they never show us who they're talking to. But we assume they're talking to, you know, one of those Superman robots.
Well, I mean, you can make that argument that they're being sexually exploitive of it. I mean, there's definitely that. But also, I mean, if this book is about therapy and getting past trauma, she seems pretty confident in herself and seems, hey, she's walking. Yep. She's like, hey, I got a scar. Want to check it out? And she seems proud of it.
True.
You know? So there's an empowerment theme going on from what you're telling me, too. So, you know, hey,
it's always that fine line, you know, between power, you know, feminism and sexuality, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like Wonder Woman is a walking example of that.
Yeah.
For instance, Wonder Woman, like Linda Carter and Gal Gadot, came to, I think, the UN. They were saying like Wonder Woman's going to be like the national mascot of the UN or somebody like that, because she, you know, represented feminine power. But then somebody turned around and said Wonder Woman is too sexualized of a character, and they shot the idea down. So it's like some people think she's this, some people think she's that. What is she? You know.
Yeah. And some people think being sexy isn't competent or whatever. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Some people think being sexy is feminism. Some people think being sexy is male pandering. I don't think we're allowed to have a conversation, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I will just say this. Art is subjective.
Right.
You can take whatever you want from it.
Yeah.
And, hey, it's fine.
And to be honest with you, if somebody else didn't point that out, I probably wouldn't even paid attention to it.
And that's what I was saying.
That's just kept moving.
That's what I said. Let me take a look at it, because people start bitching about shit. Oh, it's over sexualized, and sometimes I'm like, I won't even go there unless they tell me to.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, there's been a couple instances where, oh my gosh, they're over sexualized. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't see that when I first looked at it, but I guess now that you're saying it, I guess.
But honestly, the Lois Lane splash page they did was way more sexualized than this. Like she's basically in a tight ass Superman t-shirt with a red thong, you know, looking at Clark. So what do you want me to do? You know, some shit she says like that. I'm like, that's the shit you probably should be saying something about. Like, that's Superman's wife.
Yeah. And from what I'm getting to it, like I said, just looking at it, she seems comfortable.
Yeah.
She seems comfortable and confident in showing off not only her body, but her scars. You know?
Yeah.
Kind of like that scene in the Lethal Weapon movie, remember, where they're showing the...
Yeah, but didn't they have sex after that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Riggs and what was her name? I forget her name.
Russo, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, they were showing each other's scars off, and that led to a smash session.
They kind of... Okay. Okay. Oh.
Male pandering. Hell yeah. Can we talk about Conan now?
Okay, let's talk about Conan. You going to take Conan from me?
Oh, no, go ahead. No.
Oh,
Okay.
You talk about Conan. You talk about Conan because you're gonna describe it way better than I could.
Okay.
Because I'm not a Conan guy, but I know you're a Conan guy. So I want to hear what you got. Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of male and men
and Jason Momoa.
Okay, so Conan the Barbarian #1 from Marvel. So yeah, so Conan is back. Even though he never really went anywhere, but yep. I guess he's back, and it's a big deal because it's Marvel.
Don't call it a comeback. He's been here for years. Yeah. Shout out to LL Cool J. Yeah.
Yeah, he's back at Marvel, and everyone basically needs to give a shit all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But hey, it's Conan the motherfucking Barbarian. You know, not for snowflakes or the easily offended. Mm-hmm. So I must say, I really enjoyed this book.
This book was awesome. This book was fucking awesome. I'm not even into that shit, but I read it. I was like, this book was fucking awesome.
Do you want to do the recap? Let's both do this. We can both pitch in on this.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna let you go. Because I'm not a Conan, enthusiast. I love the book, but I'm gonna let you go.
All right. So this is Jason Aaron. I think is a perfect fit for this.
For those that don't know, he's been doing a Thor run, kind of like reinvented Thor and stuff.
Yeah. So Jason Aaron's writing this, and you can totally tell that he's having a blast doing this book. I mean, it's right up his alley.
Because he basically turned Thor into Conan in his own books.
Yes, that's basic, and that's like the only Thor books I liked were the ones he wrote.
Right. So this shit's right up his alley,
Yeah, it's a perfect fit. And this book basically reads like an old Robert E. Howard novel. Mm-hmm. The narration, it's told in those like pulpy, exaggerated prose. I could just hear the movie in my head as I'm reading it,
I was playing the soundtrack.
Oh, really? Yeah. In a time when the oceans drank Atlantis. That narration from the movie. And Conan wore the jeweled crown of Aquilonia upon a troubled brow. So that's how it's written. It's written in that old pulpy style. And let's see. I think if you're a fan of Conan, I think you'll dig on this. So basically what happens is it starts out as the story starts out in Conan's younger days as a pit fighter. He meets this hot chick who he has sex with because he's fucking Conan, and that's what he does.
Right.
She turns out to be a witch, the Crimson Witch. And she's trying to sacrifice him to some demon. And she basically,
Doom, I think was name.
Yeah, and she resurrects all the barbarian zombies come after him, kind of like Jason and the Argonauts. And because he's fucking Conan, he slaps the shit out of all of them, including the witch.
Well, actually, he couldn't stop the zombies because they kept coming. But when he kills the witch, that's when the zombies.
Yeah. He thinks she's dead. Takes off, and then many years later, we
King
cut to
Conan.
Yeah, he is king. He just won a battle, and as he's walking amongst the field of dead bodies, surveying his victory, he finds these two little kids collecting corpses. It turns out these kids are in servitude of the Crimson Witch, the one
he killed years ago.
Yeah, the one he killed at the beginning of the story, and that's kind of where the book ends.
Well, you know, the kid when he's fighting the Crimson Witch, the kids both stab him in the back.
Yeah. This is supposed to be the death of Conan. Yeah. So it's like a new take on the Conan story. I mean, I thought this was a great jumping off point for newer readers, just getting into Conan, but it's still paying homage to the old lore for longtime fans. I mean, it's Conan. It's fantasy. It kind of set the tone for the fantasy genre. I mean, Conan like predates like Tolkien and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So this was like some of the first kind of story, the story of its first kind, as far as sword and sorceries and dragons and shit. At least in pop culture, anyways. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, I thought this was a lot of fun. It's just straight up Conan fantasy shit, swords, magic, monsters. If you're a fan of Conan, like I said, you're gonna dig on this. I was a little worried.
Chopping heads off and shit. I mean,
oh yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I was a little worried about him coming over to Marvel, right? Because I thought Marvel was gonna bitch him up and shit. You know what I mean? You know, in this day of social justice warriors and the Me Too movement and everybody being woke and shit, I thought Marvel was gonna try and contain him and water him down, but no, it was still brutal and bloody.
Yeah.
Like he was in Dark Horse. I mean, Dark Horse had Conan for a long time, and they were, you know, I mean, this is not much different than the Dark Horse run. It's just Jason Aaron's writing it. I mean, there's no boobs like there was in Dark Horse, but it's still this still pushed the envelope as far as blood and gore. Yep. It's violent the way Conan should be. You know, he's a barbarian. He likes to fight and fuck.
Right. After a big battle, now where's my wine and women? You know, I love that shit.
Know? Yeah, he likes the ladies and doesn't give a shit who knows it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about Conan. He's just a manly dude, you know?
Right.
And sometimes the guy just wants to be a guy, and Conan lets us indulge in that, our dudeness.
Chop heads off, drink, and fuck. That's all he wants to do. Rinse, repeat.
Yeah, just indulge in our dudeness. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know,
right.
like some women, they like to get dolled up and put up makeup on and get their nails done and fix their hairdos and dress up in their foofy, fluffy pink shit and go out dancing and shit. And there's nothing wrong with that. And just like a dude, sometimes us guys just want to eat burgers and look at boobs and watch shit blow up. You know.
Yeah, and honestly, if dressing like Conan was socially acceptable, most of us would just walk around like that all day.
That's how I walk around.
I don't even need his muscles. Just let me just walk around like that.
Yeah, just my cho days all day. I'll throw on a shirt because I don't have Conan hands.
Shirt, no shirt, just go.
But yeah, there's nothing wrong with, you know, that's what Conan is for. Dudes love, we want to live vicariously through Conan.
He's a power fantasy. That's what he is.
Yeah. He's like the first badass in comic books, or that one lone hero, you know, in pop culture. I'm not talking about Beowulf or all the, you know, the Arthurian legends and, you know, Greek mythology. I'm talking about in pop culture fantasy. Yep. He predates Rambo and Bruce Willis and all that lone hero, the lone gunman, the lone samurai and all that shit. He's, you know, he was the first, you know. And plus he's metal as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He's like the quintessential heavy metal hero, you know. So many metal bands have been influenced by this character and the mythology. You know, in the comic, it reads like metal lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like blood flows as metal rips flesh. You know, what is the riddle of steel? You know?
My favorite line in this whole book is when he was fighting in that pit and that guy told him, you should pray to whoever pitiful gods you have.
Yes.
And he said, I have Crom, and we don't pray because if we did pray, he wouldn't give a damn anyway. I'm like, that's the God I need.
Yeah, and that's from the movie. He's like, Crom, I've never prayed to you. But the hell with you, I'll do it myself.
Now that's a god, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, what's your score?
Oh, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5, man. It was just a fun read. Like I said, I'm not a Conan fan, but just reading. So I read this through fresh eyes. I was like, this shit just awesome, man.
Yeah,
chopping heads off and shit, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I really dug on it. I mean, I might put this on my pull list if the second issue continues to be this good.
Right.
And I'm a fan. You know, I've read the comics as a kid. I read some of the books. You know, I love the movies. You know, the video game for PS3.
Oh,
I played through that shit.
I love that fucking game.
Yeah, I played through that shit like 4 times.
Yeah, I played like the hardest level, medium level, where you could like vertically chop a guy in half from like his skull to his scrotum.
Oh yeah,
I would love that shit.
You'd free the women and they'd be naked and shit. And there was boobs in that game.
There was boobs in that game, just floating around everywhere.
Yeah, and he'd even tell them like, "Shut your mouth, woman." Like,
he rescue a woman from a cage and just be like, "Oh, now you're coming with me," and then cut scene, and then you're like, he didn't give a fuck. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it was God of War, only without the stupid puzzles. You know what I mean?
Pretty much, yeah.
So, but I like the movie. I did think the Jason Momoa movie was kind of whack though. But I liked the Arnold movies, both of them. Even Destroyer. As a kid, I really liked Conan the Destroyer because it was more fast paced.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It had more interesting characters in there. He had Grace Jones, Wilt Chamberlain.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. It was. I just liked it. I don't know. I mean, back then in the '80s, like those sword and sorcery movies were just every fucking where.
Yeah, I was into Dragon Slayer and Beastmaster and Deathstalker. I mean, even the cheesy ones.
Right, they were just popping up everywhere. You know.
Yeah, so I was into that shit, and the only Funko Pop figure I have is a Conan.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know they made one.
No, I mean Funko Pop makes everything. They got everything, but the only one I was compelled to spend money on was the Conan one, the one where he's in the war paint, he's got blood splattered on him and shit. So yeah, I thought this was awesome. I say, go buy it, listen to some metal, and read Conan.
Well, I'm sold. I'm definitely gonna read the next issue. So
yeah.
Well, that's all I got.
Really?
I didn't read anything else.
Oh yeah, you did Conan and Heroes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do this detective real quick.
Okay.
Detective 995 Countdown to 1000.
Which is going to be the best-selling book of the year. We already know.
Yeah. I'm going to have every variant. No. So this basically picks up where the last issue left off. Somebody is recreating the murder of Batman's parents. Batman found 2 bodies that looked just like his parents last issue. And then Leslie Tompkins, his old sort of guardian, one of his old guardians as a kid, has been poisoned with the Joker gas. This issue, he is basically him trying to save her. And we're getting flashbacks through his life of, him growing up with her, him growing up with Alfred and both of them, and him trying to save her. And he does not save her. She ends up dying.
Wow.
At the same time, there's a knock on the door. Alfred goes to answer it, and a dude dressed up as Zorro stabs Alfred.
Damn, okay.
Yeah. Alfred is now wounded. And then Batman's now pissed. He goes to Arkham Asylum. He walks down the hallways with all his enemies are in the one corridor, and he's like, "All right, motherfuckers, y'all crossed the line now." He's like, tightening up his gloves. All right, you guys are gonna tell me something, or it's gonna get real. Basically, he basically does Rorschach. He's like, the only monster in here is me, and that's like the end. That's like, and he's just mad.
And just starts beating shit at everybody. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So that was really cool. I give that a 4 out of 5. I mean, Tomasi on Detectives is really cool. And the last one I got is Aliens Dust to Dust #4.
Okay.
This one was kind of disappointing. It's the last issue. It kind of wraps itself up real quick. I mean, it was a really cool series. I really dug the first 3 issues. I mean, it was almost like a slasher flick. This kid and his mom were being stalked by aliens. She ends up getting impregnated with one and dies when a chest burster comes out of her, and he's been on the run, and he hooks up with this escape shuttle, and they're trying to escape the planet and all that shit. So it's this really tense sort of chase. And this one kind of just wraps everything up, It's just really quick anticlimactic resolution to what was a very tense buildup. You know what I mean? And there was this one, they didn't really push, they introduced the idea of the alien sort of taking on the traits of his mother, because the alien that came out of his mother was like protecting the kid. Gotcha. So, and they didn't really do anything. They didn't really go any deeper into that idea. They just sort of suggested it, and then he ends up escaping at the end. You know, he's the lone survivor of that whole group, and that's about it. You know, it just was a little disappointing after all that build up. You know, kind of like Dark Knight's Metal.
Yeah, there's so much promise, and then just kind of you know.
Yeah, it's like, okay, this is our last issue. We better just everybody lives happily ever after now. You know. So I give this a 3 out of 5. It was just sort of anticlimactic and a little disappointing after such a cool build up, you know. So, and that's all I got.
Okay, that's all I got. Had more stuff, but didn't get a chance to read in time. Busy week, just a super busy week. 2019 it basically started the ground running. So yeah, yeah, definitely. If you listen this long, definitely like, share, and subscribe. Let's do our sister podcast, Geek Sav. Listen to other podcasts, Comics Cast, which is also going to review the same stuff we did, and Conan. I want to hear what they got to say about that. Get Valiant. This Instruments Instruction? I fucked that up.
Instruments, yeah. Get Instruments of Destruction.
Get Instruments, Geeks, this Geeks Instruments.
And Valiant Salves.
Oh shit. Okay. So yeah, this is Instruments of Destruction. This Geeks and Comics.
Geeks and Comics.
Yeah. Okay. Not Vols. Talking Vols. I think that's pretty much done. Well, I think they're in a hiatus right now. They'll be back. And Hoodoo TV. I think I covered them all. I think I got all of them. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna come back with next week. I don't think anything big is happening this week. It's just January is kind of like an easy breezy week. So we're just gonna easy breezy months. We're just gonna take it easy and just keep cranking out. We'll probably throw some more stuff at you to keep you on your toes.
I have to catch up on all the movies I haven't seen this past year.
Oh yeah. Maybe you can watch Bird Box. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that sounds awesome.
All right. So that being said, this is Leroy.
This is Eli.
We talk to you guys next week. Same bullet time, same bullet channel. Cool. See what we got.
That was pretty short. I mean, I'm at 114. Yeah, I'm at 114.